Yeah, this debate, so damn funny, man. This dude is clearly, in my mind, on that narcotic during this debate. But before I go into that debate, I gotta show you this. Hold on. Gotta show you this first.
All right. Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second.
Second.
Both of the devices in here for that, because I believe there were two devices.
That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on.
Fez hat.
Headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
Hold on, wait, go back. Is that Dr. King right there? Or is that Jay Morrison in the back?
Is he connected to audio?
It appears to be.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third.
I'm here on behalf, like he a lawyer representing a client. Yeah, he's representing himself, yo. You guys are hilarious.
Okay.
You laughing
And I guess it's the second and right. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon.
Oh, he kicked it.
Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third.
Peace.
Case number SX 41. 419-5968, counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor, I
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, all right, and add count 3 to that, add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that, or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe, state your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am that I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters.
I am that I am Harrison Bay, all lowercase letter. Yo, I need that one more time. I need that one more time. I am that I am. That's your name. Yeah, these dudes be off them meds, man, or on that narcotic. Either off meds or on narcotics. One of them. So we gotta start asking, yo, you think he on or off? And only we know what that means. On narcotics or off medication.
Record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am that I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase letters.
All right. So today is the date and time set for
They really believe that makes a difference.
a pretrial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Yeah, when you watch stupidity, YouTube recommends more stupidity. Hey, yo, but hold on. I want you to look at this real fast, because he's going to explain why they're stupid and why we're entertained by stupidity. Listen.
All right, go. Because they understand the culture.
All right, hold
The
on.
culture's ignorant.
Let me go back to the
And-
question.
And what's funny about it, Eli? Oh, we got some feedback here. The funny part of it is we are actually, when you take a look at our content and what we do, Eli, we're the greatest help to these other platforms if they could just get out of their own way a little bit and check their egos just a little bit.
Right.
Because what we're providing, and I think you said this in a different show, we're providing fact checking in real time, which is something that they honestly should be doing on their own platform. Like they should literally hire someone like myself or you, not
He's talking about platforms that invite pseudos with pseudo information on their channels. Hilarious.
literally us because we got real jobs and we have real companies to run, but someone with our skill set, with a similar skill set as you or I, who would listen in on these shows, fact check in real time, and make sure that bad information does not go out. In your opinion, Eli, why do you think? Because I've said it several times, even when I talked to Troy and Rashad, I told them that they need someone, not me, I wasn't plugging myself, but they need someone to help them vet their guests, help them fact check what's going on so they don't put out bad information. In your opinion, why do you think that they still, to this day, they let anyone just say anything on that platform? I don't know. All right, go.
Because they understand the culture. The culture.
He said they understand the culture. Hey, the link for the game. I'm trying to think. I got the link on my. Is it on this laptop or the other laptop? Well, I know for sure it's on my other laptop, but I might have a separate link for this laptop. I can put in the chat because I know they won't let you send it on Facebook. Yes, you cannot send those links on Facebook Instant Message. It will not allow it. All right, come. All right, so he's explaining why platforms allow, and we're talking about, we ain't talking about Sonetta. We're talking about serious platforms like Earn Your Leisure. We're talking about serious platforms that try to come across as like you take them serious. It's not like Sonetta be clowning Israelites. You know, he be having fun. We're talking about serious platforms that pride themselves off pushing serious information all the time. So the question was for that, like, why that let go? So the question was, don't start. So the question was, why do they ignore the advice of financial, experts like themselves, and just let these guys come on, the Brother Polites and all these guys, to Yankees, Ali Muhammad's, to come on their platforms and just simply pitch, services and products, knowing they're in Mano's voice, Fugaga. Now hold on, let me change this diaper real fast. Come. Come. You can't run. You gotta get the diaper change. Change this diaper. This diaper. Change the diaper. All right, I'm back. So he's going to explain why is the reason for that. Sabir.
Culture's ignorant.
To this day, they let anyone just say anything on that platform. I don't know.
Y'all get mad when I stop people from saying some ridiculous stuff. I say, oh, let them go. Nah, you let them go. No, I'm not going to be responsible for that. That misinformation. When I know it's misinformation. No, stopping you.
Because they understand the culture. The culture's ignorant. And they know that the minute if they tried to take
the culture is ignorant,
the conversation too high, they would lose most of their audience.
So when somebody said, I'm biased, somebody was trolling in chat. Like, you only got 7, 8, 9 people listening in. Yeah. Because when you take the conversation too high, say it one more time, brother.
Tried to take the conversation, the culture's ignorant. And they know that the minute if they tried to take the conversation too high, they would lose most of their audience. See,
there you go. You dig? Now let me get on some Young Pharaoh. Let me get on some Goldwater. You dig? Let me get on some old. Polite had his own. No, was it Ali Muhammad had his own cure for COVID? Let me talk about stuff like that. Watch, I have like 1,200 people viewing live. Let me explain why the brother got choked on the train. Some pseudo detective evidence, and watch, I can have like 900 live viewers. Let me explain the real reason he got choked out. The underlying, they knew each other. They both worked at Popeyes.
I'm in the education space. I educate, I mentor, and I know. You know how many people I've come across who said, man, there's too many articles in your course. Man, your videos are just too long. See, they understand that this, at the end of the day, most of the success that me and these people have is just a function of the pandemic. People are at home. They were equipped with stimulus checks. So therefore, you got $600, you got $1,200, you're sitting here, you don't have nothing else to do, you're stuck in your house, buy your course, right? Mm-hmm. Tune into your show. So therefore, because of that, you had a lot of people who this is their first time ever really investing in the market. Most of these people are never coming back. They've gotten burned in the meme coins. They got burned in the meme stocks. They don't have the stimulus money anymore. So when you know that you're serving fast food that you would never eat yourself, then you know who you're selling it to. You know who your end customer is. All right. So therefore, they would lose most of their customers if they really did try to have high-level conversations and real intelligent conversations. So therefore, you have to dumb down the content, which is why you need the celebrities, which is why you need the rappers to keep people's attention. And that's what I've realized. Like, even when I was listening to like a lot.
All right, so let's get back to the feds.
Your Honor,
A pre-trial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chain.
Yeah, email me at Black Think Tank, all spelled correctly. blackthinktank@yahoo.com. Everything is correct spelling. blackthinktank@yahoo.com. I'll send the link.
But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, Strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pre-trial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
I can grant you a trial date.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
Well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it.
You may.
All right. So as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of
It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon III. The other count was Harris Lemon II, and the other count was entered Harris III Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding. 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the
Look in
the nature
the
of
chat.
the
Put the link in the
charges.
chat.
I'm gonna offer you an
Chat.
opportunity
You
to
can have an
mitigate
option on all
this
sports.
by
Take
taking
that
a
link.
better driver's course,
You
sir.
want to watch
Put that in
soccer
the chat
or
if you
whatever?
choose
That's
to.
the link. That's the homepage
Yeah.
link for everything. Stop that. That's the homepage link. That's the whole. I said stop that. That's the homepage link for everything. Don't do that. I said don't do that. You're gonna go back to your crib in a second.
And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, you know, make the clerk fiduciary.
Well, you settle it by pleading to in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial.
Taking a plea. He said taking a plea today. You sell it by. You sell it by taking a plea today, paying a fine, or taking it to trial. Yeah, that judge is dead set on those three options only. Yeah. Taking a plea today, paying a fine, or taking a trial. That judge ain't trying to hear no dismissal.
See if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna move on.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about. Offer of equity. What? It's like some flipping Holmes type language. He got a Dan, what's the name? Dan, damn. Oh my God. Merrill Thorough.
I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm going to answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm going to give you a trial. I'm going to give you, do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Don't say judge.
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please?
Thank you. Say jury. Yeah, that's gonna be funny to watch.
Soonest one you have. All right, June the 2nd.
Or we have 15th, we have them, right? And the next one will be July the 13th. Because we have them on the 15th.
Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We should do this in the afternoon as well.
But we're gonna set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. So your next court date is going to be a final pre-trial, sir. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30.
That's it. Oh, that's
If you,
next
and
month.
then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day. We'll set it at 2:30. All right, we'll have you at 9:30 at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30, and then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury and setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay, then have a very good day, sir. All right. Good luck to you.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. All right.
A copy of ecclesiastical deed polled along with my UCC 1 in Diamonddale, Michigan.
Not the UCC. No.
Copy of ecclesiastical deed polled along with my UCC 1 in Diamonddale, Michigan.
All right, Mr. Harvey,
Yeah,
I understand, and whatever motions you're gonna file, you can have your attorney file them or you, but Mr. Trescone's just got one simple question for you, though. He's representing you right now.
Yeah,
And
you can't
he just
represent
wants
me
to make
before the
sure-
court. I belong to the Michigan Republic, and I will not be represented before any of your state status royal courts, sir.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna have an attorney appointed for you, whether you use them or don't use them. We'll address that at
If
the
you can
examination
assist me,
date.
you
So,
cannot
Mr.
represent me before any of your
Okay.
royal courts,
Okay,
sir.
Mr. Trescone,
As to the flag, you have a commercial flag behind you on both sides.
Yeah, the judge is trying to hold his laugh. He just couldn't do it, yo. This is the stupidity that we think is superior than to what America can offer. This is the alternative solution that we have that can stand up against what they call white man knowledge, white man science. This is what you're listening to. This is the other glass of water that they claim is more cleaner, more suitable, and more tailor-made for Black people in America and abroad. This is the stupidity that Black folks want to represent to Black folks as an alternative solution to what America provides. Okay, so let's go. You got the judge laughing at you.
Mr. Frazier, sir, excuse
Okay,
me.
Mr. Harvey, you're making it very difficult for yourself.
I value all your charges, and I desist and denounce you as criminals.
Okay, that's
Man,
fine.
but you got a body number. Just put your body number on whatever you send to me, sir. And I'm requesting
Okay.
a register of actions be sent to me immediately.
Well, okay, register actions makes no sense, but we'll let you talk to your attorney. If you got things you need, if you got things you need, you're gonna have to file a motion for me. I'm not gonna do it outside. It's gotta be a formal
I
motion.
need access to the proper utilities to do that. And I can do that. I certainly will.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
And Mr.
you gotta move the court
Trescone,
to file this. You can take.
all right, I gotta mute him again. He's just going on and on.
Your Honor, I'm
You
gonna
can't talk
discuss
over
this
it.
with Mr. Perry and evaluate whether
Sure.
this needs to be a forensic referral.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say I do want to entertain any motions filed, so. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll just leave it at that today. Let Mr. Harvey do whatever he wants on his end.
That's
We'll
fine.
set it
Thank
for
you.
exam April 12th, 10:30. All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge. Enjoy your day.
All right, you too. Bye.
It's still
Is that
going.
it for over at that booth? Or jail?
Yeah, let me know when you're ready to do video.
Okay.
Oh my God, Morris Sava in Jamaica. Oh my God. Yeah, I was gonna say something about the ecclesiastical. When he said that, I'm thinking he about to go to the Bible to help me in my fight. But he said Ecclesiastical UCC 1. All right, let me see this. Let me see this Jamaican sovereign citizen. Oh shit. Yeah, Jamaica's been real bad because you got, when it comes to misinformation, they filled the ranks of the Nation of Islam, but not too crazy. They're in the Moors community, not too crazy. But they are all up in the Israelite camps. They believe that they're the tribe of Benjamin. They all up in that Israelite doctrine. All right, so now let's see what he's talking about. I'm gonna do some young Pharaoh.
Al-Moroccan Consular.
Oh, it's the sister?
We are the sovereign living justice in Capitis Diminutio.
What the hell's that on her neck? That's a beehive? What's that?
In red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis. I am sovereign living justice Sharon Ann Piet Johnson, in Capitis Diminutio nolo in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis. My free chosen sovereign living appellation is Shasha Ann Bay, and my matrimonial appellation is Sharon Ann
All these
Martin.
fancy polite words.
They too are in Capitis Diminutio nolo in red ink, in propria persona sui juris,
I got a nice body.
in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis. All Moors are the original, indigenous, sovereign, ancient, Al-Moroccan, Moorish American ascendants of the great pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites and Canaanites.
Oh my God, damn. Yeah, see, y'all everybody. Yeah, everybody. Okay. Yeah, you might say you the Greeks too, goddamn it.
Our full faith and trust, our allegiance, our credit, and our energy are hereby vested in ourselves, for we are the people who are the original, indigenous, natural, divine, sovereign, living, ancient,
So you got an Aboriginal
empire
too.
state
Oh,
for
shit.
Morocco, and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Washington District for Columbia, the Universal Moorish
Now,
American
that bullshit, she gonna be the type of woman to lose her kids, all 7 of them.
Consulate, and the Article 3 Moorish American Court. I hereby terminate all presumed.
Now, can you imagine you at the bar, this chick there, slim, she probably slim thick, vibing with her, y'all talking about the game, you watching the game with her, y'all vibing, you get a number, you like, all right, cool. Y'all have a dinner, right? Nice little restaurant, not too expensive, not too cheap. Mixed races there. And she's saying this bullshit right now, kind of loud. And there's people like doctors and lawyers in there, and they're like, they keep looking at her. they keep looking at your table at her. Like, what would you do? And she just started, and they like looking, mumbling to themselves, bro. I will be so, yo, word is ball. I'll be like, yo, give me the hardest drink you got here, man. Okay, where it's just 2 sips and I'm good. Give me that shit. See, I'm like, sis, keep going. I'm gonna have my head on the table, and now keep going. I comprehend better when my head's down. That's what my mom had us learn from her. So, bro, I'll make up some bullshit where my head just on the table while she good. I said, now go ahead, sis, go. Oh my God, listen to this shit right here. It'll be so embarrassing.
United States Corporation Company contracts. We are peace. We are one nation, one state, one empire, and one God.
Oh shit.
We hereby accept our sovereign ascension and exercise all sovereign rights at this time and at all points in time. Nunc pro tunc.
1 week later.
All rise and stand and remain standing into.
Oh shit, she gonna use it in practice? Wait, how long ago? 1 week later.
Later.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
Yo, this chick thinks she the queen. Oh my, you look at the cartoon. I'm done. I'm cutting this off. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, she thinks she's talking to my man right there. All right, and stand into what'd you say? Perpetuity. Hey yo, she thinks she's talking to old boy in a cartoon. Oh my god. Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, not the cartoon. He heard her and my man's attention. Oh shit.
At this time and at all points in time. Nunc pro tunc.
1 week later.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
Excuse me, ma'am, but what in the doohickey are you talking about? Why should I have to stand into perpetuity? Why?
This is an Al-Moroccan, Moorish American Article 3 Consular Court action. I am sovereign living justice, Sharon Ann Peart Johnson. In capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris. I am.
Oh my god, she said everything she said in the video. And I guess the police officers supposed to become zombies and say, "Your wish is my command." What the hell is this?
In my natural living person. I am not a corpse. I am not a nom de.
Yeah, and most likely she's driving no insurance, no registration, no plates, no sticker, and god dang, this corporate fictional jurisdiction in Jamaica, I'm not bound to. I can do what the hell I want. I can kill somebody and get away with it.
I am not black. I am not Miss. I am not Jamaican. I am not a lady. I am a sovereign original.
Oh my God. So no, none of the pronouns either? Oh, you with that?
Indigenous, natural, divine, sentient, flesh and.
You know, the pronoun, no gender, that type of stuff. You there? Oh boy. Don't call me a pronoun, don't call me a gender.
Blood woman living in my body.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am, but what in the hell are you talking about?
On the land.
Yo, shame on a brother, man, who taught this woman this stuff, but she knows it better than him. I guarantee you, he couldn't say it as uniform as her. Yo, what's up with these dudes, man? These dudes ruining these women, man. You see from the Hebrew Israelites. They ruin the women. They had this weird doctrine that they gotta read 1,000 verses to convince you some verse isn't true. They gotta read you 1,000 verses and do a 2-hour video to tell you about 6 verses. That's not true. Oh.
So you're going to stand and last forever, Sharon?
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
Oh my God, perpetuity. They go standing.
In
forever, Sharon?
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
Yeah.
This is a sovereign Al-Moroccan, Moorish American Article 3 Consular Court action. I am sovereign living justice, Sharon Ann Peart Johnson. In capitis diminutio nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo and in proprio heredis. My free chosen sovereign appellation of nobility is Shasha Bay. In propria, in capitis diminutio nolo in red ink. In proprio persona sui juris. In my natural living proper person. In proprio solo and in proprio heredis. What is your name? What is your nationality? State your name and nationality for the sovereign living people, whom are the du jour
Don't do a cartoon. Please don't do a cartoon of that.
Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the only de jure government on the land.
That's bullshit.
People, the living national sovereign people on the land. I am not under the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation Company, nor its citizens. Its 14th Amendment.
Are you in Jamaica or America?
Foreign, private, for-profit, criminal, human trafficking, corpses. Do you understand that you are bound, all of you are bound by the Constitution, the organic Constitution for the United States of America and the Treaty of Peace and Friendship?
As well as the standard fair use policy, this video is protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787.
You are in violation currently of international law.
Yo, so like they don't want to talk to a lawyer, like they don't want to talk to an expert to see if this shit is real. They just some weirdo high school dropout can just come to them with 6 felonies, just can come to them and say, hey, this is the real truth. That's all it takes. This is the real truth. What you learned before this was bullshit. This is the truth. They don't want you to know. You know, the truth they don't want you to know. They ain't gonna teach you this in high school. That type of talk. We need our own school.
You are in violation of Title 18, United States Code.
Hey, this is all what Umar School is gonna produce. This right here. This shit, Hebrew Israelites, Nation Islam, that's all it's gonna produce. It's gonna produce black algae. That's all.
241, United States Code 242. You are violating my rights.
Now, what I'm quite not understanding here is why this lady is quoting United States Code.
Yeah,
if you look closely,
yo, that ain't the scam part. Yo, how the hell are they teaching her a United States scam to use in Jamaica? What the fuck is going on here? She said United. I'm like, what? The fuck? Yo, did she marry somebody in prison? Was the guy in prison when she married him? In American prison, and she, you know, her Jamaican husband was in American prison teaching this to her? This is totally confusing.
Steering wheel is on the right side of the vehicle. So this lady is not even in the United States, nor does she claim to be a United States citizen. So I don't understand why she is quoting United States codes. It literally makes no sense. These Moorish sovereign citizens are sick in the head. She is trying this script in another country, and it is quite obvious that she is failing miserably because the officers aren't even paying attention to her ramblings.
You are violating my rights.
Our right to travel.
I am not. I'm not in the jurisdiction of any of you. Don't touch me. Like I said, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
She got the paper with her. Oh shit, she got the paper. She got the script.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. Don't touch me. I said, don't touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. You have, I said, all rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. All rise and stand and remain stand. I said, don't touch me.
First thing is on the right side. She talking this American shit. Wow.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. I said, don't touch me. Do not assault me. I will. Do not touch me. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. All rise and stand and remain standing.
It's the back seat. She had to grab that. She had to grab that script, bro. Yeah. 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 She had to grab her script to read that. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Nosy.
Don't touch me. You're in violation of international law. I keep stating to you, I am not under your jurisdiction. I have presented my documents. I am not under your jurisdiction. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands. Don't touch me. I am where. This is my flag. This is my national vessel. This is my vessel. This is my vessel. I have cancelled, terminated all contracts with the United States Corporation Company. I am not under the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation.
What is she talking? What the? Hey, yo, this chick, is she on or off meds? You dig? No, I'm sorry. Is she on that narcotic or is she off her medication? Is she on something or off something? There we go. Is she on or off? Let me know in the chat. Is she on or off? This chick is talking about she's not part of the United States jurisdiction. Is she on narcotics? Is this how you behave when you're on narcotics? Or is this more the behavior of somebody off their medication? I'm going to say off the medication. This
Company. I am a sovereign living national. I am in propria persona sui juris. I am in my natural state.
Yeah, High Five said, hey, thank you. High Five said, IBM, the pot called the kettle black. IBM, this is how you sound. You sat there and sat with a dude, crazy ass apostle. It's funny because I haven't heard about him since he made that stupid ass claim. When he thought he was reading Greek live with IBM, the pot and the kettle is apostle on the platform with him, allowing him to spread a lie, and lies plural. Then when he came on my channel up by IBM, I showed IBM where Apostle was clearly wrong by playing Apostle's video in his own words. IBM agreed, but did not feel like he's his brother keeper. Like it's not his duty to let his brother know, like, yo, pull him by the coattail, bro. You were off on that one. You might want to destroy that presentation, or at least get rid of that slide, that electric slide. And nope. The pot did not want to correct the kettle. So I agree with High Five. Now you want to condemn this lady that believes what she's saying. You knew afterwards, at least afterwards, you knew Apostle was lying. And you didn't, and we don't do that over here, by the way. If I'm wrong, no man is the first person to tell you I'm wrong. Okay? No pun. Yeah. We definitely thankful to hear the master fucking lying. Now, Apostle's the master, you're the pupil. Let's get that real clear. I learned that when I went over there as a guest, really a slave. When I went on Apostle's channel as a slave, I realized who was the master and who was the pupil very fast.
I am not under the jurisdiction. All rise and stand. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. This is an Al-Moroccan, Moorish American, Article 3 consular court action. What is your name? What is your nationality? By law, you're a public servant. You are to state your name and your nationality. You are to state your name and nationality. I am not under the jurisdiction of any United States corporation company.
So you heard that. This lady demands this officer's name and nationality. I couldn't quite make out the name, something Williams, and then he stated his nationality, which is Jamaican. So they're clearly, this lunatic is clearly trying this sovereign script somewhere in Jamaica. Now that she has gotten this information, how is that going to help her moving forward? Ma'am, you still have to exit the vehicle. Your more sovereign citizen script doesn't work in America, nor will it work in Jamaica. Yazin?
Nor citizen. I am not under the jurisdiction of any. Don't touch me. I said don't touch me. Don't touch me. All right, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm exercising my sovereign rights. I am exercising my sovereign rights. I am exercising my sovereign. Don't touch me. I'm exercising my sovereign rights. I am exercising my. All rise and stand and remain. Don't touch me. You do not have the right to touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. I all rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
What?
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. This is an Article 3 Al-Moroccan, Moorish American consular court.
I'm gonna steal that. Yeah, all rise and remain into perpetuity. Make sure I got it right.
I'm exercising my sovereign rights. I am exercising my sovereign rights. I am exercising my sovereign. Don't touch me. I'm exercising my sovereign rights. I am exercising my. All rise and stand and remain. Don't touch me. You do not have.
All rise and stand and remain.
The right to touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. I all rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
All rise and stand.
This is an Article 3 Al-Moroccan, Moorish American consular court action. This is an Article 3 consular court action. I am not under the jurisdiction of any United States corporation company. I am not under the jurisdiction. This is kidnapping. This is kidnapping. I am not under the jurisdiction of the United States corporation. Don't touch me.
All rise and stand and remain
touch me. Do not touch me. All rise and stand.
I told you.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. All rise and stand. If you touch me, you're trying to pull off my clothes, all kinds of things. Don't touch me. All rise and stand. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. I said, don't touch me. All rise. I said, don't touch me. Stop hitting me. Stop it. Stop it. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. Get off. All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity.
All right, they got her at that card.
This is an Al-Moroccan, Moorish American, Article 3, consular court action.
Yeah, they got you at that card, though.
I am sovereign living justice. Sharon Ann Piet Johnson, in capitis diminuto nolo. Committing treason. You are committing treason. You're kidnapping. You're assaulting.
All right, hold on. This is smart.
All rise and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. I am Sovereign Living Justice Sharon Ann Piet Johnson in capitis diminutio nolo in red ink in propria persona sui juris in proprio solo and in proprio heredis. Do you understand that no United States corporation company has jurisdiction over me, neither personam, territorial nor subject matter? What is your name? What is your name? What is your nationality? What is your name? What is your name? What is your nationality? What is your name? What is your name? What is your nationality? You are corpses. Do you understand? You do not have jurisdiction over me or any Moorish American national.
So we are cops.
Excuse me.
Going in the victim.
Excuse
If
me.
you want something, go that side.
Excuse me. This is my property. This is my
If you want
conveyance.
something, go on that side.
This is my conveyance.
If you want something, go
This
on
is,
that side.
you are denationalizing me. I am not Miss. I am not Miss. Have I never been Miss? You will call me by my name. You will call me by my appellation. Do not refer to me as Miss. That is denationalization. And I will lean every one of you. I need your numbers. I need your name. Do you understand that no United States corporation, company, nor citizen has personam jurisdiction, territorial jurisdiction, nor subject matter jurisdiction? Do you understand that you are subjects of the Moorish American nationals? Do you understand that you are subjects and you are public servants and you work for the people? You are a corporation. Do you understand that? I keep asking, what is your name? What is your nationality? What is your name? What is your nationality? You're public servants. You are supposed to answer. What is your name? You're supposed to, by law, you're supposed to be wearing badges with your names and your numbers.
Hey, yo, where did her car go though?
What is your name?
Okay, so they took her car. Now she's just gonna troll them. She's gonna just troll them now. All right, you got my car. I'm just gonna troll y'all right now.
I am a Moorish American national. I am not subject to the corporate jurisdiction that you all are employed to.
Now, as you can see, the Moorish script doesn't work in Jamaica, nor does it work in the Americas. These Moorish sovereign citizens really just need to quit it already. This lady just got her car taken away for whatever reason, and now she has to walk down a dirt road.
Yo, what are you talking about? IBM, who never left. Where you at again? Utah? Dude, everybody say Jamaican, even asking them will say Jamaican cops will beat your ass. Extort you. Why are you trying to compare police officers around the world to American police officers? We got Chief X already showed that. There's very small instances where you see brutality among officers. Matter of fact, I got some stuff for y'all, by the way. I got some stuff for y'all. Check this out. This is for disingenuous black. This for you, my boy.
Now at 11 a.m., breaking news. Police announced the arrest in a triple homicide that rocked a Beverly Crest neighborhood.
Okay, so for every one officer you can name that exercise police brutality, I can, and a guy or girl lived to tell the tale, I can show you 10 to 20 black males, right? In between the ages 13 to 22. So I'll let you give me any age of white officers. I'll limit my range, which is 13 to 22 years old black male. And I can see that they do black people far worse than a white officer. Check this out.
Suspects were on the run. We are live with where police finally caught them. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. live on ABC 7.
And wait till you see what they actually did and who they actually murdered. Because they didn't murder gang members.
Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Mark Robles. Philip and Giovanna are off today. 3 people have been arrested in a murder investigation that spanned across multiple states. Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia live outside the LAPD headquarters with more on the months-long search. Sid?
Mark, the victims and the suspects are all from Chicago. We are talking about 2 separate murders here. One in January, where 3 women were killed in Beverly Crest. And according to
Women, that's right. They killed women. They killed one guy, but most of their victims were women.
police, they were not the intended target. There was another murder back in December of a young man in the North Hollywood area. 3 suspects are in custody.
I can quote Chief X, who might have slipped up on the pipeline thing, but who has a record of being more right than wrong, than to quote Apostle, who's always wrong, who's always more wrong than he is right. Okay? When Apostle comes on Sarnetta, he is the jester, he's the joke, he's the circus clown of the topic. When Chief X come on there, he's taken more serious. So there you go. I wouldn't compare those two, brother.
They're known gang members, according to police in the Chicago area. They are awaiting extradition so they can be brought back to Los Angeles. The shooting happened on January 28th, a week after the Monterey Park mass shooting in the Beverly Crest neighborhood of LA. It borders with Beverly Hills. After following leads from the public and Dejon Tompkins, and on the far right is Dante Williams. Stanford and Williams have each been charged with 3 counts of murder and 6 counts.
Let's go back to the ages. So they killed this man, 30 years old.
Dante Williams. Stanford and Williams.
This woman who's 33 years old.
Been charged with 3 counts of murder.
They killed this woman, 26-year-old. She maybe had a kid, maybe didn't.
Attempted murder with enhancements. Tompkins was charged with 4 counts of murder and 6 counts of attempted murder with enhancements.
Yeah, look how violent these men are. Attempted murder. This is what's being produced in our society. And you got the nerve to tell me about a white cop.
The victims, Julian Bynum was murdered in North Hollywood last December. Lena Davis was only 29. Iyanna Hunt was 33 years old. And the 3rd victim in the January shooting was 26-year-old Destiny Sims, according to police.
You don't even quote the Bible correctly, bro. How many times we corrected you for being embarrassing wrong in the Bible?
The 3 women were not the intended target.
You definitely on my level at all on the Bible. 0. Okay, you can't even get your apostle respect. You're not my level at all on the Bible. All right, nobody would ever think you know as much as me or even close to me in the Bible. Nobody would ever think that.
4 of the murder victims are from Chicago. All 3 of the suspects.
And nobody, and you're not as dumb as you look. You will never come on this channel. And I will extend the link right now where we can go Bible for Bible. You ask me a question, I ask you a question. You wouldn't, based on the stories, you would never challenge me to that. Who knows more Bible? Who know more stories? You'll never do that. Okay. In basketball, we'll call you a baby on the court. You're a baby.
Suspects are from Chicago. Police here say the 3 suspects are gang members. 2 were arrested in April in Chicago. The 3rd earlier this week.
Decent. Who said? Okay, listen. We're all black. We're all black. We're talking about black people. We're playing black people. You and disingenuous black man were the only 2 people to bring up white people. He brought up white cops, and now you're bringing up white violent people as well. Who said anything about white people besides you 2? Okay, we're talking about black people today. You guys keep bringing up white people. Why would you think, and I know you're not that stupid, why would you think that we think only black people, or I think only black people are violent? Like, I know you're not that stupid to believe that. Okay, so that comment was stupid, really. I'm focused on black people when I go live. You're focused on white people, and indigenous black man's focused on white people. I go live, I'm focused on black people. Sarnetta's platform is called Black News 102. He's focused on black people. Somebody mentioned CC, conscious community. They're focused on black people. Okay, not focused on white people. Focus on black people for the most part. You guys keep bringing up white people. All my debates are with black people. I don't reach out to debate white people, Decent. I reach out to debate black folks or even have discussions when I have, LJ is white. LJ was part of the conversation. The white people aren't invited to the conversation. Like, we don't discriminate, but we start the conversations with black folks because we are concerned with black society, right? So when you're concerned about a society, you're going to reach out to members of that society. Okay, I'm not concerned about white society. So nothing I said eliminated Hispanics, Chinese, Indians, or any other race from being violent. Okay, that's y'all goofy niggas that be trying to eliminate black folks from being violent. Y'all goofy niggas think that black folks are Moors. Y'all think black folks are aboriginals. Y'all believe black folks have diplomatic immunity. We can't do wrong. We're not racist. That's what y'all niggas think. I don't think that. And this is why I show you your reality. I'm showing you 3 black men who murder black men. So now this nigga is talking about white folks are violent too. Yeah, but there's a common denominator, my boy. If they're violent amongst black people, and I'm showing you black folks are violent towards black people, which one is worse? Like you would expect some type of racial tensions amongst races, right? Where race is gonna do do the other race wrong. But you don't expect your own race to do you worse than the so-called op, the so-called devil. Okay, so that's the confusion on your part. So when I show you what goes on in black society, and we're not murdering white people, we're not murdering Hispanics, we're not murdering Chinese, Indians, gays, we're murdering each other at a high rate for little to no reason. Okay, so I don't know why folks are violent. You tell me why are black people violent towards black people? Tell me. And not only are we violent, white folks are provoked. So if there's any white people who are violent towards black folks, they are provoked by racism. Okay, why are black people provoked to violence against black people? Go ahead, Decent, because you seem like you're a smart guy, I guess. So you tell me what's the motive? I'm saying racism is the motive. I mean, like when I say racism, I mean like hatred for black people that some white folks have. That's what motivates them to cause black folks harm. So what is black people motives to cause black people harm? That's the question for you. Nah, don't say all violence is bad. That's the question for you. Some white people will be violent towards black people because they hate black people. Okay, so now you answer this. Why is black people violent towards black people? No, my boy. White people, Chinese and Filipinos, they're not doing drive-bys on white people in their own kind, bro. They're not doing walk-ups. They don't have 500, 600 murders in a city. Okay, so that still won't work. Matter of fact, when white folks kill each other, there's either a direct motive or there's some psychopath shit going on, right? When black folks murder black folks, brother, is usually senseless. Okay, so we're not doing excuses, bro, because a lot of my friends live in the income neighborhoods where we're hungry and we don't kill each other. So now we're not doing it. All right, next, let's keep on. Okay, so this right here, 3 black men who killed women and men for no reason. The 3 black men were gang members. So to answer your question, bro, because you lying, you can't keep it real. The murderers in black society have one thing in common. They're usually part of a gang. And that's what Decent don't want to admit. Okay, they're part of a gang. So their motive as gang members is to cause violence towards Black people. That's the only motive. I'm a gang member. We're violent. We're felons. So we have to just cause terrorism and all type of shit towards Black people. Now listen, Decent, pay attention. Stop typing. Happy Secretary's Day. Stop typing. So let's say if you spoke some truth, that people kill people who they're surrounded with. But bro, white folks don't make songs about killing the white folks that they murdered. Okay? It's not glorified. As a matter of fact, white society don't play if they did make a song, white society don't play the songs of white people murdering white people senselessly. Okay? And then what they're not gonna do is champion them and cause them to be millionaires before the world and famous people because they rapped and sung about killing their own people. Okay, so let's grant you, everybody kill who lives amongst them. But what people champions that shit? That's a tragedy, that's embarrassing, that's actually sad. People kind of run from that, hide that fact. Black folks champion it and put it before the world as bragging rights, bro. Nobody does that shit but Black folks. Okay, so yeah, Decent right now at this point is retarded. All right, so let me ignore him. My man took a perk or some shit. He's retarded. So let me go back to what I'm doing. Let me start reading the chat. The niggas retarded in chat. Niggas, who you killed? That you were justifying these niggas killing motherfuckers. Okay, so. Okay, check this shit out. Some more Black news.
Oh man, we just walked into the gas station. We was there to grab some cigarettes and some blunts.
David Langston and his friend Carlos Kelly walked into this mobile gas station on the city's west side after a night of Cinco de Mayo celebrating. They hear a man arguing with the clerk over a few dollars, and both friends get shot.
So this is a Black man arguing with the clerk in the gas station, right? These two go in the gas station to get whatever you want, drinks, blunts, whatever. Liquor. They have nothing to do with the dispute, the argument. Look what happens.
Man, don't shoot us. We don't got nothing to do with this, man.
And both friends get shot.
Please, man, don't shoot us. We don't got nothing to do with this, man. And my friend said something like, man, he ain't gonna shoot us. Let us up out of here. And he started shooting.
Within seconds, David shot in the back. And
Right. Decent is making up shit. Again, he might be trolling. That's why I'm gonna start entertaining him. He might be trolling right now. So I'm gonna ignore his ass. But this dude, and yeah, homeless people kill people, hungry, start killing motherfuckers. What? So anyway, here you have a dude in a store, shot somebody in the back, Black people. He ain't hungry, nigga. He's arguing to the clerk about a money dispute. Like he believes, he gave a clerk maybe a larger bill, something like that, bro. He's hungry. This ain't none of that shit. All right. He's in his feelings at this point.
In the arm, protecting his face. You can see the bullet holes in the bloody shirt David was wearing.
He tried to shoot him in the face. He put his arm to block his face and he got shot in the arm. This nigga's cold-blooded, trying to cold-blood murder these guys. For no reason, because he's arguing with the damn clerk.
Another man was shot. His condition is not known, but Carlos killed.
My best friend, to see if he was all right, he was gone.
Best friends since grade school, both now 30.
Another guy just dead. You talk about senseless shit, bro? This is some senseless shit. And again, you're not going to hear white, and you're not going to hear, because you brought up white folks, right? So let's stick with Black and white. Let's not do Filipinos and Mexicans. I brought up Black people, you brought up white people. So let's stay right there. There is no white artist, and there's not a lot. If there is one, you can find, but there's no popular white artist who gets his fame or her fame of singing or rapping about killing other white people. Okay? So that's clear there.
37 years old, David will have surgery Wednesday to remove the bullets that are still in his hand. And Carlos's family planning a funeral.
He was very loving and warm.
This is the type of shit goes on in Black society. Okay? Oh, I could just kill him. Just killing people. Okay. Check it out. So warning, the following video contains graphic content that may be disturbing to some viewers. Discretion is advised.
There's no reason to lie to us when we're just trying
Hey, this is a white man, decent, for being a troll. I got white violence on white. I got white violence on black. I got black on black. I got black on white. So you made the statement, white folks commit violent crimes too. I mean, why even say that? That's some stupid shit to say. This is in my folder, by the way. This is a folder right here. Late videos for the live. This is a folder here. So you see it right here? This is a deputy getting shot by a white guy. He's got a gun. This is what I'm showing now. This is a white guy white cops getting shot by a white guy.
help. The only thing for a minute. All right, turn. No,
hey, I'm
Brandon.
Not going in cuffs.
Brandon.
No.
Stop. Brandon.
What?
Stop.
Stop.
If you don't stop, I'm adding charges.
And I got this video here because I was going to say, like, white folks will see a black guy in this position, resisting arrest, and put hands and feet on him. Right, white officers, in most cases. So now you gotta, but the black guy be unarmed, was never going to cause harm, definitely not deadly harm to police officers, but he'll get hands and feet on him. So now we have a white guy who's resisting arrest. He's saying out his mouth, "I'm not going back to jail," and he's tussling. Okay, this is the moment where the white cops should say, "You know what? Let's put hands and feet on him too. You know, we're not racially biased. If you resist arrest in a violent way, we're gonna put hands and feet on you." But no, they chose to treat this white boy as a sane American, sober citizen. Look what happens.
Stop. Go left. Stop resisting.
Brandon.
Christine, stay out of. What are you doing?
Christine, please.
They even allow this girl to keep approaching them. She's intervening with the arrest. Stop, leave him alone. That's what this bitch doing. And she like trying to get the cops off him. Like one of the cops should have knocked her ass out right away. One punch. Tank Davis punch.
Step backwards.
Stop.
Please.
Please stop. It's just a stupid.
Christine, please step back. Yes.
You.
Stop. Christine, listen to me.
Yo, now this guy right here should throw a flying elbow at her ass and knock her damn chin loose. Putting their lives in jeopardy. This sane dude.
I need
same guy.
you to stop. Please back up for me.
I'm begging you.
Back up for me.
Please, I'm begging you.
Stop.
Don't do
Christine.
this. We're gonna die.
No, you're not.
We
Christine,
are gonna die.
I need
They're
you to back.
trying to kill us.
That's that pseudo shit. And then this black man be talking. See, white folks started that. We're gonna die type shit.
They tried to kill us in there.
Ducoin X.
Please don't. Please.
Ducoin X83. Send additional.
Please don't. You're gonna have to bear spray me.
Now what the? Yeah, you heard what he said. You're gonna have to bear stream me. What did he say? But obviously we're gonna die. They got all this conspiracy shit that he told some code word only they know. And shit, I'm gonna take that as a death threat. You know, and then this bitch was able to roam free to the other side of the car, and they have no idea what she's going to do after a comment or after a command like that.
Additional.
Please don't. Please.
Ducoin X83. Send additional.
Please don't. You're gonna have to bear spray me.
Stop. And then the bitch walks away. Like, what? One officer should have. Like, this is the time to like really like they talk like that and this bitch able to roam free. Yeah, my gun should have been out drawn and we ready to just take you down, bro. You know, because all these cops when they see a unarmed black man, everybody afraid and they got to shoot. This nigga is actually showing you. He's actually causing you a reason to be fearful. And y'all want to shoot? Okay, you gonna learn.
Christine, get out of that car. Christine, deal with her. Christine, back up.
I was in the military. You're gonna have to shoot me.
not fucking going.
You got to shoot me.
Stop shooting. Hey, get him.
Look. Now they don't want to beat his ass, right? Okay.
Taser. Christine, get back. Go cuff him. Go cuff him.
Now he's on the ground, and these two weaklings can't hit. Like this dude got tased. He fell to the ground. Nobody jumps on his back. Everybody just, what are they doing? These weaklings.
Me in the head. Christine, get back. Stop it. Oh, he's got a gun. He's got a gun. Gun. Decoy X83. Shots fired. Shots fired. Suspect.
Now look, if he stopped shooting, if that was it, because I can show you a black guy, they lit his ass up. Same scenario. I'm telling you, same scenario. Black guy had a white girl, and she was all in the business. Let him go. What'd he do? Right? Black guy did the same shit. He went back, got a gun. He shot, and they made sure he was dead. They shot that nigga all in his head. You see it, like you actually see it. You see clear as day. Officer caught him. Officer snuck behind him. He got behind him. The black guy shooting one way. One officer, it was two officers like this. One officer came from the other way. He ain't see him. And he had all open, target on his head, the backside of his head. So he shot his ass in his head like 3 times. Like you seen his head get shot 3 times. They made sure he died. But this white guy right here, nah, he could live. We'll die trying to preserve his life, but we ain't trying to kill him.
Officer shot! Officer shot!
All right, so that's okay. So now let's get to this sicko young pharaoh. All right, so
problem.
Let me pull something up.
If you had just stayed to your first few sentences, we would be finished now, and you wouldn't be in the tough place that you're in.
You say you had a Karen? That ain't right, man. That's great. Yo, y'all are dangerous. Well, Decent. You know what? Here's the link and phone. So look, I'm gonna do both for Decent. You know how I do. Like everybody's smart in the chat until it's time to articulate yourself in real time. So look, here we go. I'm this guy. I'm the guy who stands behind what I say, and I'm willing to argue it. Here you go. You're gonna be the guy that's not gonna click the link or call in. I'm gonna get the phone number and the link. The phone number and the video link. Okay. So this is what separates me from you. I could talk shit in the chat and I could pull up and explain my thoughts. I'm not confined to just a chat. There you go. So I put the web link in there. I put the phone number and the meeting ID. So then I want to hear you out. I want to hear what you think I'm saying. It's going to be you're definitely going to misrepresent me. I want you to hear what I'm saying. Let's hear what you're saying, and then I can say what I'm saying. And then we'll hear your real response to what I'm really saying, not what you believe I'm saying. That makes sense?
Right now.
I'm not in his place, sir.
So
yo, look how sleepy this nigga look, yo. Yo, this dude is definitely on some shit. That shit is sad, man. Yo, that shit. So now he's not off meds. He maybe is, but I think he's more. I think his case is more so he's on one than off one. I think he's on narcotics. I think he's on narcotics, and he's not off the meds. Off the meds in his case. I think he's actually medicated as well. But I think he takes his meds. But the narcotics mixed with the meds is what got this guy. Now look how confident he was back in these days. Look at him now.
TV, Black News 102 environment. We say source up.
Stay up.
So this is
that ain't young Pharaoh's like the face we're used to seeing. This dry, stale, unresponsive face. That's not the young Pharaoh we're used to. No emotion, just a blank stare.
Problem.
Let me pull something up.
He's looking like the damn, you know that movie Scream, the Scream mask? That's how he look right now. Just one blank stare.
Just stayed to your first few sentences, we would be finished now, and you wouldn't be in the tough place that you're in right now.
I'm not in a tough place, sir.
So,
Yo, what the hell is this? Yo, what did this guy got on right here? Hold on. What this guy got on? Who is this guy? He just whacked out his young Pharaoh. Yeah, this is some circus shit right here.
Circus. The ringleader.
Hold on, let me So how can you ain't join me fighting these wicked Israelites?
Fighting the wicked Israelites.
The one West guy, the Captain Centauriacs, all those guys.
Oh man, I ain't. You should hit me up. You ain't hit me up and say nothing about helping you and none of that shit. You always say you don't need my help.
I go like,
but
well, I mean, I don't need your help, but why not help? Like, I mean, help is help. If you're,
I've been on there. I've been on their necks, man. I mean, just you late. I've been on them niggas' necks.
Who's late? Actually, you're late.
I was the one that started. Cap in, like Captain Crunch, Captain Taz, Captain.
Brother, but how am I late when I got 11-year-old videos doing this?
Oh well, I mean, you've been in the game. I'm talking about messing with them cats.
Yeah, I got 11-year-old videos fucking with them.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I was wrong. You have been in the game for a minute. You're right. You're right. I have seen them too.
Right, my videos are so old.
Now that I think about it.
Listen, my videos are so old. Elder Nathaniel for IUIC, he's not an elder. Neither is Elder Ricard, not an elder. And Captain ain't a captain. That's an old All right.
I remember that one where Polite pulled up on him when he wasn't the captain. He was looking shook back in the corner like one of his first times. Once Sinetter said, I think he was showing the video of Captain Cesario.
Yeah.
But I was. As a matter of fact, I was there. I was there, unbiased, when you was going against them. I was there in the chat and stuff with you and talking. We even did, a show or two after that. Talking about it.
A show or two. I did. Guess how many dudes I didn't debate so far? Guess how many?
Hey, hold on. I'm on the phone. I'm doing a live stream. So, yeah. Shut that for me, please. Thank you.
So just take a blind guess. How many brothers I didn't debated from that one West camp?
Shit.
Just a random guess.
10?
Nigga, 10? Serious? Over 100. And
oh shit.
Yeah, and you pull up for 2. So what you could have did was help me in this sense, like not help me beat their ass. It's clear, but help the point be made. Right? For example, I'll make a point, they don't get it, okay, and then they just don't get it, and it could be me now. But you guys get it in the chat. You be like, nah, it makes sense to us. So this is the help. All right, let me come on and try to explain it to him a different way where he can get it. And then you call in and say, hey, man, I was listening to, discussion, and this is what the brother's trying to ask you. You see, that's the way you guys can help. He was saying this. So now what? So now I said it this way. Do you understand it now? And then if he say no, then you could determine, okay, brother, maybe it's just you. Maybe we're all seeing it the right way. Maybe your understanding is compromised.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
you're not getting a certain point. That connects it all. You're not getting a certain point that connects it all together.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're the guy that's disagreeing with them, they might have a personal beef with you. So no matter what, no matter how I say it, they ain't gonna accept it. So they need a second person, third person to hop on and say the same thing in a different way, and they might be more receptive. They might say, you know what? All right, I see what's going on here. I get it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I think that's when I started doing my presentations. I've done a couple presentations since then. I was working on shit and trying to get stuff together. I still got to finish one off. But that's probably about that time because I was on Captain Tazariak. I hit him up inside in his chat. I was like, I seen his name and I was like, is this the real Tazariak? He was like, yeah. I said, somebody said he wants that smoke and you running.
What's your beef? Yeah, exactly. He knows. But do you know I already beat up Katazar?
No, I remember the video where you called in and they didn't let you talk.
No,
You know, they was kind of like.
I spoke to them months afterward. I spoke to Katazar like 3-4 months afterwards.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, twice. I beat the no man was there, and the watcher. Man, I beat the living snot out of him, yo.
That's good. That's good. Because we got too many people out here misrepresenting the Bible. You know.
Right. So lately we've been talking about polygamy, right? So what's your thoughts on the Bible and polygamy?
Well, I mean, the scriptures that I've read, it says that you're only supposed to have one wife and things of that nature. So I don't think that it's right.
So what if they bring up? So what if they bring up? Hey, man, Jacob had 2 wives and actually 4, and as a result, we had the 12. We had the 12 tribes of Israel as a result. So it produced something great.
Yeah. Well, I would say ancient rules for ancient times. You know, we're under a new law now.
So, but they would say, okay, they would say, but where there's no law, there's no sin. Like they'll quote Romans 4:15, where there's no law, there's no sin. So if there's no law against it, then there's no sin against it.
Okay. Right. Are we talking about laws of men or laws of the Bible?
Bible and men.
I guess that's what you call it, a conundrum or whatever. But yeah, I mean, with me, it was just I just got tired of listening and hearing, so I figured I would go out and put some shoes out there on it. Things, one of the things that I was talking about was Jesus being God and everything, how it says in the Bible. That was one of the presentations that I got, done fully, this on the Apostles channel. But yeah, Apostle even told you we don't agree on everything. I don't agree on everything that Apostle agrees with.
Okay,
so
I got you. And we don't agree on everything.
I'm my own man.
No, because we don't agree on everything either. Like just now, like me, look, me and DC disagree, and you see how we just disagree. But then sometimes we would agree. So now that's a true way of disagreeing and agreeing. And you'll see me and the watcher will agree sometimes, and then we'll disagree a lot, especially in sports.
We've done the same.
Right now, but you and Apostles, here's the difference though. When Apostle, like for example, when Decent think I'm wrong, he's gonna say something in the chat.
Oh, you leave.
When Apostle is wrong, you say nothing. So that's the difference. When Apostle's wrong, you say nothing. So that's not the same. That's like really big, right? Because when he's wrong, you'll say, "Hey, brother, let me just talk to you on the side. Hey, remember that Jesus thing you did earlier with Unbiased? You were actually wrong. Like Unbiased, he was right on that point."
Well, I told him about that. I told him about your challenge because I remember you telling me to tell Apostle to come back.
No. Wait. Don't mix it up. I offered a challenge and then I gave up because he never came back. So I'm not gonna keep challenging the guy. So, but I did speak to you one-on-one. And then I showed you the video from our live when I joined you guys. I showed you the playback. I showed you what he was saying about the Greek. I show you. And then I actually showed you the Greek. You agreed that Apostle wrote it incorrect. He was wrong when he was saying I was wrong. I showed you plain sight, not just you, the chat. You don't have to read Greek. I can show you the uppercase, the lowercase, and it's irrefutable. You never went back and said, yeah, remember you and Bias had that little difference on the Greek. He was actually right, Apostle. You were actually wrong. So the difference is Haskell, Stu P, they would actually tell me that. So if I had a discussion with somebody and then later on it turned out I was wrong, they would actually tell me the next time, like, yo, I'm biased. You do know Unc was right about that. Now I'm forced to say, oh, where? Okay, all right, no problem. You never did that.
Yes, I did. That's what I said. I went to him and told him when this is after we had our little talk, and then I went and told him. I said, I'm biased. I said he wants you to come back over there,
brother.
and
This is not a no.
stand on your square on your what you said.
Dude, this is not about me and Apostle anymore. You know it now. So Okay. Yeah. So you don't need me anymore. You don't need me anymore.
Right.
You, cause like you said you're a grown man. You can stand on your feet. You didn't do that. You know it to be true now. So he don't need to talk to me. You know it for a fact. Hey, Apostle, when you broke down Jesus in the Greek, you were wrong. You know, and like you said very politely, you were wrong. You spelled the name wrong, and unbiased pronunciation is Iesus. It's not what the fuck he said, which is totally wrong. It is Iesus, and you could explain how he had the wrong characters of Greek. This is why he had the wrong pronunciation of it. You never did that, and that only took 15 seconds to do it. And look, if you accept it, fine. If you don't accept it, fine. Right? You don't got to debate the guy, but it's your due diligence to always stand on truth. Like, yo, man.
Right.
And plus, it helps him out. Why would you want him to say that same shit on another show with the same terrible slides?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's about holding each other accountable in fairness, you know?
Right. In truth. Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, like I said, I said something to him, but you know, I can't tell that man what to do. And
No. Okay? See, now I got to keep repeating it because you keep saying something different. It's not about telling him what to do. It's about just showing him just one time, bro. When you said, Apostle, a lot of things you say is right. I listen to you and you be on point. But the last discussion you had with Unbiased, you were wrong about the spelling of Jesus in Greek. You might want to fix that. That's all.
All right.
That's all. That's all you had to say. It's not about convincing him, debating him. It just pointing out the truth. Because I'm telling you, all y'all like you guys, but if you guys are on here, and I won't do it on a live. You ain't got to do it on a live. You could just say, hey, man, let me tell you something. So I would say, hey, no, man, when you said this, see, but with her, I would do it live because she don't care. Like the watcher wouldn't care. Like we got like strong skin, but anybody with like thin skin, I would say, yo, I would inbox him or call him. Like, yo, Unc, when you said this, bro, you were actually, that wasn't right. And let me explain. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. I mean, you didn't do it, but it's okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I mean, if that's what if that's where you was at.
Actually, do it for you. That's your boy.
Right, do it for him too. Yeah.
Well, it's for you because, damn, everything I said went out the window. If you got respect,
no, it didn't go out the window, man. I said I'll do it for you. You ain't got to keep on beating the dead horse. I'm not stupid. And look.
Yeah, you listening?
And the one thing
he's saying for me, that's not my man. That's his man. You're doing it for you. It's not for me. I moved on. Don't give a shit. It's not for me. It's for you to let your man know. Hey, man, don't use that slide again. That's not a good look on your reputation.
Right.
Because I said things wrong. Tarek pointed out it was wrong. I still thought it was right. And then LJ was like, nah, that's wrong. You know what I did? And he said on the live, you know what I did? Stop saying it. See, the difference is, LJ did what you were supposed to do. LJ told me in the live, like, you were actually wrong when you said that to Captain. I said, oh, okay, I thought I was right. All right, I'm wrong. And I looked at it. I said, okay, yeah, I am wrong. I never use it again.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'll pass it on. I'll definitely do that.
He keeps saying pass it on. There's nothing to pass on from me to him. All right, okay.
No, I said the message where you on your video. I'll show him that part of your video what I was talking about.
Yeah. Hey, chat. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Yeah, we have to really work on some things, man, in our heads. I said the same thing 40 times over. He's still talking about passing on. It's nothing to pass on. You tap on the shoulder and say, bro, that part you might want to exclude that shit. All right. Anyway.
So that's not passing on.
No. Because
I'm not passing on information by saying, "Hey, bro, you need to, check that part."
No. That's not passing on. See, passing on means that you're passing on. Okay, when you pass a baton, right? That can only happen in a relay race. That cannot happen in a regular race. So what I'm saying is, when you go to him, you're running your own race. You're not in a relay, so you're not passing my baton. It's not going from you to him. Okay, it's simply you to him. That's it. I'm not even, you mention my name for 1 second, just saying that conversation you're having on bias on Jesus' name in Greek. Yeah, that wasn't accurate, man. You might want to fix that. That's it. You ain't gotta say he's wrong. That's it. You might want to look.
And he asked me to do it, so your calculations would be right instead of walking around here with some false information.
Like I said, you could do it or not do it. I didn't speak to him. And I mean, how long ago was that? Like, was that last year sometime?
Could have been early this year, late last year.
That's almost a half a year. So that lets you know that there's no desire for me to talk to him. It's nothing. Like I said, I've talked to 100 Hebrews since then. I don't need him. And I talk to people with bigger names. I talk to Deacon of Sakari. I talk to people with bigger names than apostles. So I don't need him.
Well, I've seen you over here getting your debate on here recently.
Yeah, it's just been fun, and not everybody debate. We have bad relations because if you notice, a lot of guys would take my number. Hey, man, or get my email. They want to keep in contact. So it's a couple guys, actually more than 10, who actually got my real number because they want to keep talking. So I know how to debate where it's not bloodshed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Decent said it's not passing on. It's a correction. Okay, you're correcting a wrong. It's correcting a wrong. That's what unbiased is meaning. He's just saying correct the wrong. It's not about passing on or that's all. But okay, y'all probably don't do that. That's what we do. If one of us is wrong, if I'm playing a video right now, and I'm giving y'all a false narrative, if I'm saying, hey man, she had 2 kilos of coke on her, that's why she got arrested. And I'm just showing you a clip, a 30-second clip or a 1-minute clip. And one of you guys from the chat said, nah, I'm biased. It turned out that they actually planted that on her. If you go check the Channel 2 News article, see, you're correcting me. I'm like, or you guys might have the actual article in the chat. Like, yo, check out this. I'm like, oh shit. Like, oops.
But am I not sharing the correction with you?
Anyway, man, how's it?
Where you made the mistake? Am I not passing on the correction to you through word of mouth?
You're not passing it on. You've seen it.
Okay.
Passing on is me just telling you it, and then you're repeating what I said blindly. That's passing on something like that. Like that's a rumor. If I say, hey, tell Sonetta that I want to box him, right? And you repeated that. That's passing along something. But if
you say, hey, you need to tell Apostle that he's wrong on the thing, and you should have told him and straightened it out, so it's still passing on.
No, that's out. I said that's gone. I said I don't care about that anymore. I said you could leave me out.
But you brought it up. I didn't. I didn't bring this shit up. You did. Right, so it's still passing on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way he comprehend right now. That just shows you where his research skills is at. Because if you can't comprehend plain English between me, I'm right in front of him saying it different ways. Imagine reading an article that's written one way. What's his chances of getting it right the first time?
I mean,
so Control High Five, when he got a question, he got a Bible question for you.
What?
He said, how old is the new law? So you said there's a new law on polygamy.
Oh, okay, go ahead. You're right.
Detroit Hi-Fi said, how old is the new law on polygamy?
Well, the new law came with Jesus.
So about
So you
2,000
do the math.
about 2,000 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said about 2,000, but he ain't say. I said it for him because they can't
Yeah.
answer shit directly. So he's saying about 2,000 years ago. Like these guys just cannot answer a direct question for shit.
A little less, maybe, because Jesus was 40. And it's 2020, so maybe, 1980.
Brother.
Don't play with me on math, son. Please don't.
No, I'm gonna play with you
Please don't.
I'm gonna play with you with the way AD works out, like the way they decide 2,000.
Jesus died at about 33 AD.
Okay, now
it's only 2020. Okay, I was giving him 40 years, but it's supposed to be 33, so I was giving him 40.
Got it. Okay, so when they say first century, second century. Okay, so now when you're in the first
100 AD, 200 AD.
Gotcha. Hold on. So when you're in the first century, how many years does it make it the second century? Is it 199? Is it 187? Is it 150? How many years in the first century or the second? Like,
Did I just tell you the first century means 100 AD, and then the second century means 200 AD?
You sure?
What is a century? I'm biased.
So, Control Hi-Fi was a century, 100 years, but that's not. I don't think that's how it plays out though. But look, Control Hi-Fi said. So he has a follow-up. He said, "Did not Jesus say he has come to enforce the law, not change it?" So he said, "How is there a new law?"
Yes, but it also says that in the Bible that Jesus came to fulfill the laws that Moses could not because he was a man, brother.
Yeah, but fulfill and new are two different languages. So you said, like I can fulfill. If you order 100 bagels, if I worked at a bagel shop, I can fulfill the order by just putting them in a box, and they're ready when you get there.
See, now you're talking craziness.
But they're not new bagels.
You gave me a scripture, and I gave you a scripture to go, to let you understand where I was coming from and what the Bible says.
Right. So is a new law?
So we're not talking about ham and bagels. We are talking about the scriptures.
Right, but I was just explaining.
And obviously, you didn't know that scripture, or you wouldn't be asking me this question.
But that wasn't my question. The question wasn't for me, by the way. It was for you.
Well, Count obviously don't know, and I don't know why he keeps asking. He has to wipe the king's ass at 5, so you worry about doing that, Bati boy. Y'all niggas over there defeated, over there stabbing each other up with knives and shit, scared to death of everything because they got y'all defeated, just like the goddamn Africans. Y'all niggas is defeated. And we start the fight, and then y'all niggas want to act like us and be us. Save it, nigga. How about that?
Hell no.
So,
hell yeah.
So, is there a new law on polygamy, or is it the same old law?
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
What's going on? Who's that? Is that the Count?
That's your favorite Hebrew. That's Eric Bond.
Oh, what's up, Eric? What's going on, brother?
Hell no. Your ass been snapping already, man.
No, Count's in the chat. He wants my attention, you know what I'm saying? So I had to give it to him. I think he's missing me because I ain't been around, so he's mad at me and shit,
That's a good question because what you said.
That's my nigga Count, though.
Well, sometimes somebody say something, and if it doesn't rub them right, they're going to come with a follow-up. So when you said new law, he remembered that, the way he put it, he said he did not come to change.
Jesus did. Yeah.
Right. So if you're saying there's a new law, that means that there's something added new to the people that wasn't there before. That's
and it had to be. And it came
through
through a promise. Wait a minute. Let me say this real quick. It came through a promise to Abraham, through the line of David or whatever, and all that.
The law of polygamy?
Like God promised Abraham, and he promised that this would happen, and it did. And Jesus came because Jesus was spotless. See, you have men on earth, born of a man and a woman, under the law, or under the what do you say, the curse of Adam and Eve. I'd say I might not be using the right word there, but so they couldn't fulfill the law totally. So God had to send, His Son to do what no man on earth could, including Moses.
Listen, IBM.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, man. Put that New Testament in the garbage, bro. Let me keep it real,
brother.
Hey, family, let me keep it real with you. I hate to hurt your heart on Mother's Day and all this, but look, bro, because it took me a long time till the broskies out here in the shot told me, listen, bro, put the New Testament in the garbage, bro.
Man, you're entitled to your opinion and your belief, like I am. So I don't understand why.
The devil that you look at and the Satan that you look at is you. Just look at yourself in the mirror, bro. All right, what's so wrong with that, bro?
I'm not telling you you're wrong, brother. I'm not saying, I'm not going to judge you. Like I said, you can believe whatever you want. I'm not. I've never been to argue. I don't like arguing belief.
But this is my thing, brother. Quit looking at Casper the ghost floating around. Ain't nobody floating around making you sin, bro.
Cesar
Look at
Brogier.
yourself in the mirror, bro.
You mean the picture of Cesar Brogier floating around everybody got? The white Jesus?
I'm telling you, period, bro. Ain't nobody floating around making you sin. That First Peter, go ahead, jump over to that because I know you into the New Testament. Get that First Peter 5 and 8.
All right, hold on, let me get that form.
We're gonna shut this down right now.
All right, so First Peter. Five and 8.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
So what do you think about that, Unbiased? What do you think about that? Just reading that right now.
Okay, the devil's on the prowl.
Right. Do you think it's like a Casper the ghost floating around?
Yeah, well, that's where it's putting it. It's putting it like he's on the attack of all, those who follow Christ.
Okay, let's shut this down right now. Get that Zechariah. Jump over there in that Zechariah 3 and 2. Let's go ahead and get through this.
Right.
Let's put this devil figure to the sleep. To everybody, all the audience out there, whoever the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day to all y'all. Boo bop bam. Let's put this
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
All right, so we're at Zechariah chapter 3, verse 2.
Go ahead, read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, the Lord rebuke thee, O Satan. Even the Lord that has chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire?
So now, when you look at that Satan, when you look at that information, when you look at the Strongs, go into the Strongs and tell me what that Satan means right there.
Okay, hold on. Let me do that. The blue letter. Okay. This Satan an adversary, one who withstands, this is an outline biblical uses, superhuman adversary, Satan, but it's an adversary.
Right. So an adversary. So
right.
when you look at an adversary, it's like when you look at when you go into a courtroom, you look at somebody that's against you. That's an adversary.
Yeah.
There's nobody floating around doing nothing to you. So IBM, what do you think about that?
You don't think that there's anybody floating around doing it to you, huh? Well, let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 4, 1 through 2, brother.
Hold on.
All right. It says, now the Spirit.
Wait. Let me get it because he's trying to clap back. What chapter?
1 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 and 2.
All right, go ahead. We all here.
Okay. Now, it says, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking like in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. That hot iron that was poured out the furnace was saved. All right. So we're talking about branding, brother. And this is what, this is why it says, choose ye this day who you will serve. Because in John 3 and 17, it said, for God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. All right. So, like I said, we're talking about a branding. And if you don't control your brand, or if you don't allow God to control your brand, then who's going to control your brand? Who is going to be your brander? You're going to walk around lying, doing whatever you want to do as thou wilt, and you're not going to have any moral standards or any word to try to guide you on the right path, because you're doing whatever you want, and that is the only law in Satan's Bible, is to do as thou wilt.
Okay. Unbiased. Get Job 42 and 11.
Yeah, you said Isaiah?
No, Job 42
Job.
and 11.
42 and what?
And 11.
All right. This is for you, IBM. Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all that they had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house. And they bemoaned him and comforted him all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. So who brought that upon him? Was it Satan or the Lord?
The Lord, indigenous.
Wait a minute. Say that one more time. Slow. Who was it?
So, and they all comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him.
So that was the evil that Satan brought upon him.
It says the Lord.
The Satan floating around.
No, it says capital, all caps, Lord.
Okay, keep on reading.
And it says, every man also gave him a piece of money, and everyone an earring of gold. Indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Lord that did it. It wasn't Satan. So if it's the Lord that's doing it, then how is Satan roaring around you looking for an opportunity when it's actually the Lord doing it?
I'm thinking you're taking that scripture out of context, and there's probably more to it that would explain to you the whole context of the scripture, but we only read parts that fit our narrative.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
You can say the same thing about you.
You could.
Give me 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Give me 1 Samuel 2 and 6.
Uh-oh. I know where you're going with this one. Oh, shit. Indigenous. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh.
Is it Satan?
No.
Is it Satan or is it the Lord?
It's the Lord. It keeps saying the Lord. But indigenous got
one more time. Read it one more time, family.
The Lord kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave and he bring it up. So ain't there another one out there?
IBM, you gotta stay out that New Testament, bro. You gotta stay out that New Testament.
Hold on, my computer's running a little slow right now. I had to.
Yeah, he got an old.
I had to jump on here. He's put me to the test. Eric's put me to the test.
Yeah, he got an old IBM computer. I think IBM.
He's Googling right now.
Yeah, of course he is.
No, I already had it pulled up because I was.
You know, Chris is gonna read the Bible.
Hey.
I told IBM before one time, low key, when he was on Sinetta, I said, man, stay out there. I'm gonna do you a favor, bro. Stay out the New Testament, bro.
Shit, it sounds like he stay out of everything because he don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, IBM really don't know. He really don't know the book like that. He think he do. You know, IBM, he on apostle level, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Apostles out of
Okay. Well, I got a scripture here while y'all talking about me like I ain't here. Y'all just talking about me like I ain't here. I'm right here. Hold on for a second. John 7.
Send apostle to phone.
7. John 7, 16 through 18. Family. All right. John chapter 7. John chapter 7, 16 through 18. All right.
Clearly Googling. All right.
I already had this pulled up on top of my screen. My teaching is not my own, Jesus replied. It comes from him who sent me.
What version you got?
Anyone to listen, hold on. Okay, I'm listening. Oh yeah, you're right. That's Berean. That's the Berean Bible. Hold on. Okay. You're right. My bad.
Go ahead.
If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself. Okay. So he's telling you that he's come to do the will of the Father, who is the spirit that is inside of him.
What does God do?
And the only reason why he's a son is because he had to take on flesh and save us. So then at 17 it says, if any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be God or whether I speak myself. He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory, but he that seeketh the glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. It says, did not Moses give you the law, and yet none of you keepeth the law? Why go ye about to kill me? The people answered and said, thou hast a devil who goeth about to kill thee. The devil. Jesus answered and said unto them, I have done one work, and ye all marvel. Moses therefore gave unto you circumcision, not because it is of Moses, but of the Father. And ye on the Sabbath day circumcise a man. I'm going further. If a man on the Sabbath day receives circumcision, that the law of Moses should not be broken.
What?
Are ye all?
Yeah.
Are ye angry at me? Wait a minute. Angry at me because I have made a man every whit whole on the Sabbath day. That's when he blessed the crippled man on the Sabbath day, and they got mad at him and wanted to kill him. All right. So, like I said, he's telling you, talking about Moses, and he's coming along, you know, you should still keep those laws, but there's certain ones that, you know, he's reconstruction, I'd say. Because he became the sacrifice, so there was no more sacrifices needed. That's one example right there.
Wait, pause. Can't no man die for your sin. Listen, give me
exactly.
Give me
exactly.
That,
You're right.
Give me that Ezekiel 18:20.
See now.
Only a spirit sent from heaven, placed into the woman, came out like a man. He was not a man. He was like a man, brother. I mean, he's human, but he wasn't with the same spirit and the same mind frame.
But was
as
he a
men.
man? But was he a man?
Yeah.
Then why you say he wasn't?
Yeah. Like unto men is what it says in the scripture.
18:20, bro.
All right, hold on. So let me get you Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 20.
And then jump over
You
there.
niggas is working hard. I ain't come on here for all this. It's Mother's Day. I'm getting ready to eat dinner and shit. Y'all niggas is starting a debate.
It says that soul that sinneth. Listen, that soul that sinneth shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father. Neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him.
And then jump over there and give me that Deuteronomy 24 and 16.
All right. The fathers shall not be put to death for the children.
Wait a minute, say that slow. Say that one more time. Go ahead.
The fathers shall not be put to death for the children. Neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. Indigenous?
Yeah.
I think it is. So
no, I'm here. You hear me? You hear me?
What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, how do you interpret those two I've read?
Well, every man should, be held accountable for his own sins. It's pretty much self-explanatory.
Right, but Jesus Christ ain't allow people to do that.
Why not, Rabbi?
Because he died for them. He died for their sins. They didn't die for their own sins.
Yeah, but that don't mean that the people was going to stop sinning, and they didn't.
No, but
and we're still sinning.
Wow.
Sinning on top of it today, and even worse.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about that. So the verses I've read, it said that nobody's supposed to die for your sin. But then you said Jesus died for the sins of people.
It didn't say nobody's supposed to die for your sins. It says a father can't die for his son.
No, it actually says that. It says that you're supposed to die for your own sin. Nobody can die for your sins, basically. But you.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But Jesus contradicted that. Jesus died for your sins.
Yes.
Wow.
As promised, as written, and all of that. I mean, like I said, the promise to Abraham. The promise was made to Abraham.
So the Bible contradicted itself just now.
No.
So how do you?
We're talking about more. You're talking about mortal men. We're not talking about the Son of God.
You just said he was a mortal man.
Yeah, unbiased. It was God in the flesh. Okay, he was doing the will of God. He kept telling you, and I read to you. Hold on, listen to me. He's the will of God. I mean, the Spirit of God. Like I said, he keeps telling you throughout the scriptures. I came not to do my own will. I came to do the will of my Father. He keeps telling them over and over again. If you knew me, then you would know my Father.
Just a minute, Ivy. Stay out the New Testament, bro. Stay out the New Testament, bro. Why is that so hard for you to understand, bro?
Yeah, he just showed you the New Testament contradicting the Old Testament, and you looked at that was nothing.
Like I told you, circumcision. He even talks about the circumcision. I read that to you about Moses and keeping. You're not, taking away from the laws, but there's certain ones that were because of the Son coming. Like I said, taking the place of the sacrifices. You shouldn't sacrifice no more. And I mean, he didn't take a lot away. He just changed, changed a few things. And like the scripture says, I don't remember what scripture is, but it says that he came to, cover the sins that the laws of Moses couldn't. Because Moses was a man, like I told you. Jesus was a spirit, the word of God before he took on flesh.
So IBM, do you think that God puts us in situations where we sin, or what do you think about that?
There's been occasions where God has turned people over to their sins, but I don't believe that he puts us in, to sin, puts us in the space to sin. But I believe he will turn over the ones who refuse to, follow the word after being told numerous times. Like the story of Moses, he keeps telling the Pharaoh, God said this, God told me to tell you that, and he wouldn't listen. So he turned them over. He turned them over to that wicked mind state that they already had, and they created themselves.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's what I believe. And see, that's the main thing. That's the main thing y'all gotta understand.
Give me that Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
See, and this you keep fucking up, bro.
I don't believe so.
All right. Well, let's see what this says. It says, "See now that." No, it says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. And there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound."
Say that one more time.
"I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand."
Right. Yep. Amen.
What's your thoughts on that, bro?
See, I've already. Well, I wouldn't expect you to remember Eric because I don't even know if he was here. I don't even know if he was here, brother. But when he's talking about death, when God's talking about death, you got to remember that when you hear everlasting life, right? We're talking about life on earth and then life in heaven, right? So there's two ways of thinking about life: the life that you have here that will eventually end for everybody, and then the life thereafter. So when God talks about life, he's talking about the life that you're living and the life that you will have, the everlasting life you will have in heaven. Well, when you're talking about death, we know every man on the planet is going to die. But the second death, only God can give. And that's what he's talking about. Nobody can take you out of that. Only God can give you that. Everybody's going to die, the human death. But when it comes to that second death, which is hell, only God can put you there. So there's nobody that can take you out of his hands when it comes to that. That's what I believe. And then I have a scripture here for you. Lay aside the old self, which is being corrupted, and put on the new self, which in the likeness of God has been created righteousness and holiness of the truth. Created in righteousness and holiness of the truth. The truth is the word, and the word is who?
Is that from the Quran?
That was Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 through 24.
Yeah, you reading that funny Bible, bro.
It's not funny. It's not funny, man. You know, I'm telling you, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. Who else can send you to hell? Nobody can make that decision or take you out of the hands of the decider. It's just like in the garden when God said, you know, you surely, you know, you and the devil told you will not surely die. But them through eating that, you know, they ended up dying. And then there was a choice that had to be made on whether you was going to go to heaven or hell.
Yeah, but
through them eating that fruit and taking them out of the garden where they weren't supposed to know death or sin.
Yeah, but what if the devil was just telling them, you know, because maybe their understanding was when God told Adam that he's surely gonna die, maybe Adam took that as he's gonna die right away. Right. And then the devil was just assuring him and no, you're not gonna die right away. And then they ate it and they didn't die right away. So they ate it like, all right, the devil's right.
No, he said, you will not surely die, is what he said.
Right.
He didn't say today, tomorrow, or next week. He said, you will.
I got it.
You will not surely die.
I got it. So if a police officer says, hey, don't reach for that gun or you'll surely die. Do you think he's talking about, do you think
Go ahead. Yeah, I know what you mean on that one, but that's a man telling it's not God, man. You giving the police officer God ability.
Yeah, no.
Look, he's gonna shoot you and send your black ass straight to hell. I guess maybe.
I'm just saying,
but that don't work that way either.
I'm just saying, the police officer with the gun now has the God ability. Without the gun, he ain't really got it. At least not instantaneously.
Oh, okay.
But with the gun, he now has God ability to take you out right now. So if God is telling you, if you do this and you'll surely die, it's common sense for us mortal humans to think he's talking about instantaneously. Like, once I do this, I die. So maybe Adam was thinking that. So when Satan said, nah, that's cat, you ain't gonna die, and then he doesn't die, it's like, oh shit, you were right.
I thought it for the longest time too, and then remember he had to sacrifice that lamb. I don't know if they used the lamb to clothe him or not, but then they got clothes. But remember in the scripture he sacrificed the lamb, so maybe remember when he said he was going to destroy mankind, and then he repented behind it. He might have had one of those days where he was ready to kill the motherfuckers off, and then he was like, all right, well, I'm going to repent, slaughter a lamb, and, since you want to go with the devil, then you're going to have to deal with the pain of birth, you're going to have to deal with dying, and then you're going to have to deal with that second death. If you're not following the scriptures, then you're going to have to deal with that second death, which is hell. And only I can send your ass there. Because once you die, you go back to the grave and your spirit goes back to the heaven according to the scriptures. And you're not going to wake up until, not unless you're like one of the special ones that got taken up to heaven in a chariot or something like that, There's a couple of them in the Bible. I can't remember exactly the ones, but you know what I mean? There's a couple of them that said that, they went on straight to heaven. But like mostly everybody else, your ass is going to stay into the dirt until Jesus comes back. So even the preachers is lying about that shit when they tell you, oh, he's in a better place. You're lying for money.
Wait. You just said his spirit goes back to heaven, right?
Yeah.
Right.
To God. Goes back to God.
Right. In heaven. So isn't heaven better than earth?
Well, like I said, you're going to be in sleep. You're going to be in sleep. You ain't
right. No problem. No problem. That's not the point. Yeah. The point is the pastor said you'll be in a better place. So you.
Yep, you going back to heaven. That does make sense. Yeah. Even though you don't know it, you sleep in your grave and shit, waiting on the Messiah.
Doesn't matter because the pastor ain't talking to you. You're dead. He's talking to your family.
Yeah. 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 So now, off of me, what y'all think about them debates that's been going on, like with Uncle Sanchez the other
I don't care
yesterday?
about that crazy nigga. I like the young Pharaoh. I like the young Pharaoh.
Who you talking about, Sanchez?
Hey, what does y'all think about, man, that shit with Ankh now, man?
What happened?
With Ankh.
What happened?
Crazy. I didn't get to see the debate, but I hear him. I was listening to him over in Garfield for a couple hours this morning, trying to show how Unc won, and then here comes Q Butter a little bit.
Man, look, Ankh and your boy, man, they both some scammers.
What happened?
You believe they scamming the people with that bullshit that they preaching?
They scamming, yeah.
What are they preaching?
They scamming for sure.
Oh, come on, man. Evolution and flat Earth and shit, man. You gotta ask. I mean, I didn't beat that shit up, and you know it your damn self, because I did it on your show a couple of times. Like I said, we know better, and we know where that shit comes from, and we know who's behind it. And then the flat Earth shit is, this is ancient fucking Roman time argument type shit. Everybody basically knows that the world is round now.
All right, so Eric Bond.
And we put out. Wait a minute. Last thing, Unbiased. And I don't know if you remember or not, but I told y'all that they was putting up all these satellites and making it to where.
No. I'm not switching gears. We're still on Bible.
Oh, okay, go ahead. No, I ain't switching gears. I was saying putting up the satellites. He was saying
I don't care about that. I'm talking about Bible. I don't care about that. I'm talking about Bible right now.
All right.
Because you said you're kicking ass, right? You said you kicked some ass before. All right. And now you heard him, Eric. He said that Jesus is a spirit.
Yeah.
Man's body. So he's not really man, but he's operating through man. Okay. Right. So now, brother, I got somebody right now. A Hebrew Israelite from the One West Doctrine.
Yeah.
That's full of shit. Indigenous. Are you prepared to defend yourself?
Not really. I just called in just to, but you said I was scared, so I called in. I didn't expect to go.
No, but but you sound so convincing just now with Eric. You were saying you explained it perfectly. Why
but I'm just saying.
Right,
my woman just came in with the food, and I'm getting ready to sit down and grub, brother. And we was thinking about watching the movie. It is Mother's Day. I just called just because she was out moving around. Yeah, my white woman. She went and got my food and shit. So
what you ordered?
I got to eat my white woman food.
What'd you order?
Oh, we got Wendy's, the 5 for 5 jump.
Wendy, right?
Hey, look, hold on now. I got a softie with it now. We wasn't cooking today, man. I'm tired of cooking. We was tired of cooking. We just said, fuck it. We just gonna eat
that. Okay, that's now. Then the white woman, you might have less arguments, and that might be a pro.
Hell no.
That might be a pro. But the con is she ain't cooking shit.
Yeah.
She ain't cooking shit.
We ain't. Not today.
Nah, shit, every day. And none of that shit got no season on that shit.
Oh, shit, you wrong, nigga. See, like I told you, my family comes from, and you can look this up if you want to, look up the oldest roadside diner in America. All the way back into slavery, my family ran it all the way up until, like, I'd say 2020. Oh, yeah, well, if you around all these motherfucking chefs.
Nah, that's just
it passed down to my mom and my aunts, and they taught us. And then if you want to be around us, you better cook. Because, like I said, I'll teach you how to do it. But then after that, motherfucker, you going to get on the job. But I don't mind helping, because I'm the oldest of 3 children. I can do it all by myself. I don't need no woman to do none of that shit for me.
What
You know what I'm
you
saying?
cook? What you cook, bro? What you cook?
Shit, nigga, I can cook lasagna. I can cook motherfucking chicken noodle soup. I can cook motherfucking ribs. I can cook fried chicken. I can cook ham. I can cook turkey. I can cook all that shit. Yeah.
Now
Man.
it tastes though.
Huh? Oh no, it's definitely gonna have taste, bro. I'm telling you. You fucking with the wrong nigga here. I'm hell on the grill and on the stove.
I don't know.
Just passed down from the family throughout slavery, like I said, all the way back 1776 when the motherfucker was created. That's when they started having my family in the kitchen as slaves at first, and then my grandmother, she took it over. She passed away now, but she took it over, and then her daughter took it over, and then her daughter took it over, all the way up till about 2020. So, yeah, we got some cooks here, brother. But look, we can get together. Look, if you want to set something up on Bio for me, you and Eric gets on here and have a talk, sometime soon, that'd be cool.
Listen,
I'll come back over and
listen what I got for you. I got a brother who's saying that Holy Spirit shit is wrong. He's saying Joseph's semen is the Holy Spirit. He's saying Joseph
that nigga's crazy.
Was endowed in Mary's vaginal organs. And as a result, she gave birth to a mortal man. Okay. And mortal men, as we read, cannot die for you and your sins.
Okay. So can I give his brother 2 scriptures real quick, and then I'll let y'all go because I gotta eat my food. It's getting cold. My hamburger and nuggets. But yeah, and 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, brother. And without controversy, great is the mystery of godliness. God was manifest in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen of angels, preached unto the Gentiles, believed on in the world, and then received up into glory. And here's the last one. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 14. How much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without spot to God, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God? So it tells you the guy was manifested in the flesh. It's telling you that's Jesus. He's talking about Jesus. He was manifest in the flesh, seen by the angels, preached unto the Gentiles, believed on in the world, received up into glory. And then he offered himself up without spot, just like the angel who offered himself up to give the false delusion to the ones who wouldn't listen and continued to not listen after being warned numerous times. So he turned them over to their false delusion. But in this one, it says Jesus offered himself up. It says, Hebrews 9 and 14, one more time. How much more shall the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without spot to God? Okay? And it says, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God. All right? So once we, like I said, set something up on Bias and hit me up. I'll be checking my Facebook. I ain't been getting on it that often here lately, but I'll check my Facebook and then we can do something, brother.
All right. What's your Facebook? Indigenous Black Man?
Man, you got my Facebook. Nigga, don't act like you ain't got my Facebook. Many times you done texting me that bullshit.
When's the last time?
I'm on. I don't know. I ain't checked it in shit. I ain't checked it in a minute. It's probably been a couple months now, brother.
IBM.
Yeah.
Stay
What's
out.
up, brother?
Stay out.
All right, man. All right. I'll do it just for you, brother. See, now I'm lying. I put a cent on my back. Trying to appease Eric Bond, see?
God make alive and he kill, brother. Brother. Stay out that new fake book, bro.
All right, brother. We gonna get on it.
Bro.
We're gonna get on the conversation. We're gonna get on the conversation.
I know it's gonna hurt your heart, bro. I know it's the Most High. He do all the killing and destroying, brother. It's just period. You gotta stay out that New Testament, brother. That shit garbage.
Yeah. I mean, you be responsible if you created those.
I don't know where you from. You from the East Coast? Or you following Tazariak and them on the East Coast or something?
No, man, come on, brother. Listen, brother. I'm a lone wolf. Way before Apostle started talking, I was straightening these niggas out on science. I was straightening these niggas out on the social constructs you hear Unc talking about all the time. He wasn't talking that shit a couple years ago. Only reason why he's doing it now is because I made him.
Well, he a silly ass nigga too.
All that shit that they talk all over there, they don't want none of this. They don't want to. Look, my weak point is the Bible. And then when we get into evolution and all that shit,
how's the weak point your Bible when your faith is based on the Bible?
Because I was too busy.
For God?
Like, programming, like, listening to others like TD Jakes and, these people and not doing my own research. And then like 15 years ago when I started doing my research, it kept on gradually, my understanding kept on gradually growing. And then, run into certain preachers who you can, you have faith in and believe in, like Geno Jennings. But before that, I was going around worldly like everybody else, unbiased. I'm no better, brother. I just thank God that he gave me, this wisdom later on in life. I'm 53 now, 54. Just turned 54 in April.
Yes.
So I'm glad that I came across this knowledge before I passed. He gave it to me before I passed. And I'm here to share it with y'all niggas, whether y'all like it or not. So, Eric Mine, you be ready for a beat down when we do this. Unbiased, when you want to do it?
I'm ready right now. Your knowledge sound it sounds kind of like. We can do this right now. I mean, this is easy, bro.
Like I said, man, I'm supposed to be.
He's the only guy.
My son just left, and he come by for Mother's Day, and then we supposed to be eating and watching a movie. But I was doing it while she was out running around. I just called for a couple minutes, brother.
I'm gonna call you Google Scholar Part 2.
Nah, don't do that, man. I already beat Google Scholar up too. Look, Eric, I didn't beat all these niggas up on this platform. I don't know why Unbiased is playing with me. I brought information into the community that niggas wasn't even talking about. And then Unbiased is gonna play me like this, man. Come on, Unbiased. You gotta give a nigga some credit, man. You helped me sharpen my steel, though. I gotta give it to him. Unbiased.
Eric, he didn't beat everybody up, but there's no record of it.
Yeah, it is.
No, I know.
Yeah, it is.
I love the brother, bro. I love the brother, man. I'm just pause. I love him. Man. He's a good dude, man.
That's right, Eric. Love you too, brother.
He just lied too damn much.
Unbiased.
You gonna give me phone, man? Because me and Unbiased, we're gonna talk about your ass when you get off the phone.
All right, fellas. Hey, I'll check y'all later, and keep your heads high and your grass low, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Sure. Get your study notes together.
Yeah, you know I will. I'm gonna come back and beat you up, Unbiased. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Hey, bro, right, you're the only person that need notes.
All right, y'all. I fuck with y'all though. I'll holler at y'all. All right, later.
This guy.
What's good with you, Unbiased?
Yeah, he's the real Google Scholar, bro. I mean, that's sad, man. That's sad that
man. What you think, bro?
I mean, it's sad that like you're nothing without a laptop or computer or phone in front of you. Yeah, that's sad that you're not studied enough to be like, to have a conversation without some type of electronic help.
Yeah, I told a lot of these dudes, man, they don't know the scripts, bro.
Nah,
they don't know them. Unbiased, did you hear that, bro?
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, what Drake say? Man, don't holler at me unless you with the bro skis. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell these dudes, man, y'all don't really know the book like that, bro.
Yeah, he dropped the ball big time.
Am I lying, no, bro?
Nah.
Somebody put a 1 in the chat. Who listening, bro? Unbiased.
Yeah.
Did I not ask the dude simple question?
Did he comprehend them correctly?
No. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's a Chicago thing or what, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now, bro. I ain't trying to flex on you, bro. I'm like, man, is y'all slow or what? You feel me? You feel me? I'm like, somebody put a 1 in the chat, man. Man, is y'all slow on the East Coast or what, man?
Bro, man. Yeah, I talked to a lot of these guys, man. They just, oh my God. I mean, just simple. I be just trying to, you know how, like when you, sometimes a police officer, before they question you, no, I'm sorry, before they do the lie test or test, they're going to ask you questions that's truthful, right? So when I talk to these guys, I ask them things that we just can agree on. This is what it says. We don't need to give interpretation or personal opinion. It says this in English. These are 6 English words. Does it say yes or no? And they'd be like, well, I'm like, oh my God, we can't even get past the truth part. Like, yeah, so I kicked the brother off a little earlier. I'm like, dude, really, we can't go further, man. We can't even agree what this says in English. I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, there is a comprehension issue. A lot of people, unfortunately, and
man, this shit is sorry, bro.
Well, you know, a lot of these camps, they feel like they won't have any members if comprehension was strong in the Black community.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so they feel like, hell no, keep that thing low.
That's true. That's true.
Keep that comprehension low so we can keep recruiting.
That's true, bro. I'm glad you got out that shit, bro.
Yeah, for me it was easy because once I was shown something that contradict, and like this is from other Hebrews. This wasn't even from like somebody outside the community. Just another Hebrew guy made a video debunking something I previously thought. I watched the video. I opened the Bible up. I mean, yeah, it does say that. Yeah, it does say that.
Right,
okay,
right.
That's right. Okay. Now let me look back at what I've formerly known. I look at that and say, yeah, this don't make sense. It's not okay. Yeah. Okay, he's right. All right, let me drop this. It was just that simple for me.
Right. Man, Joe. You know what? Why is it so hard just to admit, man, we wrong, bro?
Bro, that's the worst. Yo, that is a Black man's kryptonite. The word sorry, I apologize, or I'm wrong.
Yeah, just admit that we wrong, bro.
That ain't happening, man. And look, and that's why you got so many beefs between Black people, because, you know, killing and murders, because one side just someone say, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong. I did that.
Well, I tell the brothers, even when you look at like you out there in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So I tell the brothers out here in Chirac, I say, you know, all this shit was based around like religious type of gangs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you think about Blackstones or Vice Lords, all that shit was like based around like a religious aspect or more. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what the Chicago gang people, they don't really understand that. That's what it's based around, is a religious aspect.
Yeah. That's the part they kind of ignore and like cherry pick, you know, and like even with the Israelites, like even their culture, like all these camps, Sakari, ISBK, like they do a horrible job educating new recruits on the history of Israelites, the good, the bad, and ugly. They don't want to talk about other people who played a significant role
Yeah, yeah.
And the Israelite, because they had a problem with their doctrine, or it was some personal going back and forth. So what they'll do is they'll erase him out of history and act like he never existed. But then tell you the white man is the devil. No.
Right. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, you got a bunch of crazy guys, man. That's like, it's like they're jealous and they're taking his position. Like they're jealous of the power and authority. So like, let me get him out the way so I can take his position.
Yeah. What they saying in the chat, bro? What they saying in the chat?
Let me see what the chat talking about. Talking about. All right. So they were just all happy that indigenous black man was there. Like they know that they expect retardation from him. They like to be entertained, you know, by his antics. He said IBM coming with. He said IBM coming for headshots. You know, my man had some verses. He talking about I had this in front of me. Stop lying.
Right, stop it, nigga.
Dude, we Google it and listen. You don't want to Google.
Look, unbiased. How many times I say, man, give me this, give me Deuteronomy,
right?
Give me this. Come on, man, this is easy, bro.
Right, and then he'll remember the last one he just kept reading. It's like, dude, what's your point? Like he wanted 2 verses, then he just kept reading the verses. Like the thing about the Sabbath, healing on the Sabbath. Like, what was his point about that? Like we were talking about God and the devil.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's indigenous for you. I wanted him to be on a little longer. So I could ask him.
Man, how your kids doing, bro?
He over here acting a fool right now. Acting like he hungry. Hey, all right, you hungry? All right, okay, come. You hungry? All right, now watch this. I'm gonna bring him. Like he messing with my bowl. That's like nothing there. But now I'm gonna bring him in where the food is at. Call his bluff, like you did just black man. I'm gonna call his bluff.
Hey, look, bro. Hey, look. I think we gonna be out there, out by y'all way. Shit. What is it right now? May. I think the mean streaks. I think we're gonna be with my nephew. They're gonna be out there in damn, what I want to say, June or July.
Come. Where? Out where?
Out on the East Coast for AAU basketball.
Okay. What state? Philly? Connecticut?
No, in Jersey, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
What city?
I think somewhere on the what they call that shit on the East Coast, like from Philly to Jersey, New York. What they call that shit out there?
Tri-state?
Yeah, the tri-state. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they're in Jersey, what city?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. One of them little cities out there by you, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say it might be close.
Yeah. I think we about to be out there like shit soon, bro.
Yeah, let me know the city, and you know, I show support.
Yeah, I think it's Trenton. Is it Trenton? Trenton?
All right, now to Trenton ain't so close to me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about an hour from change away, and it's like to even get there, you know, the traffic. Like when we got a problem with DMV, like a serious problem, they make us go to Trenton.
Okay.
Yeah, and Trenton, man, just make sure you park your car where you got eyes on this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's very poor out. It's very, very poor. Yeah, Trenton is very, very poor.
Okay.
You'll see. You'll see. Like this looks terrible. So, but you might be in the white part.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Who else in the chat, bro?
So you got Tone V popped up, and High Five wanted this is Black Man to explain evolution. Then you got Decent still there.
Hey, look, I'm biased. What you think with your buddy with Unc, man? What he on, man?
Well, as far as like but the latest discussion,
Yeah, the latest discussion.
I don't know. I've been doing my own thing. I have no idea what they be talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I have zero idea. I didn't even know he debated Sanchez. I told him not to some months ago. I said, don't do it.
Why did you say that though, bro? Why?
Because I feel like Sanchez is more scripted on his doctrine than Unc would be on that whole argument.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
where you at with like I just heard today, John Morant and anybody that's in the chat, John Morant, he got caught with a gun again.
I mean, well, in this case, nothing, because he don't have, like, he's not behind, Nike's not behind him anyway. So it's like, I'm a human being. I can wave a gun now. Yeah, I don't think nothing wrong with that now.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially if it's legal. Yeah, now, if he had endorsements, now those guys can make him pay. But if you just doing your thing, and you just an NBA player, you can make a rap. So what if he was making a rap video? Then what?
Right.
Yeah, his was probably for us, some Dame Lillard be rapping. So
let me ask you, as far as us being fathers, let me ask you this: do you think his father is in a bad mode right now?
Yeah, because it shows how much influence he got over John Morant.
Okay.
He's like zero. So now, as a person, for doing that, like, he's terrible. Like, you're gonna ask my personal opinion, like, he's a clown.
His father, you talking about?
No, I'm talking about John. Well, both of them. Because his father parades himself as though he got influence over John Morant. Like that's how he parades himself. When he go to the games, he act like he's been a father figure.
Right.
So when your son makes a mistake, you would think they would have that father-son moment where the father with the son yeah, Dad, you're right. Because you forced yourself onto the scene. So now, whatever I do now, you'll have cameras in your face.
Right.
Looking for answers. And I won't do that to you, Dad. I'm going to stay low key.
Right.
But that's not what's happening. Like, he's throwing his dad under the bus.
Hey, man, who you got in that Western Conference Finals, bro? Denver or LeBron? The Jokic or LeBron?
Like for me, the first game is going to determine everything. If Denver is able to show that dominance that they performed against the Suns, I got Denver. I don't care if it's a home game for Denver. If Denver beats the Lakers, like, let's say something like 117-90,
yeah,
I got Denver. And matter of fact, not even 90, 117 like tonight to 100. Like, if it's like clearly like the Lakers losing the whole game, yeah, not Denver gonna smoke them. But if Denver wins like 103-100, I don't know who's gonna win, but I'll say, okay, we got a game now. So I would need to see what Denver do at home. Now, if Denver win 2 games at home, I got Denver.
Okay.
Because they got home court advantage. So everybody win their home games, Denver wins.
Right.
So the Lakers got to still win at home from Denver, and it seemed like nobody can do that so far. Nobody could beat Denver at home. So if you can't beat them at home and you're in the West, you lost.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because winning your home games mean nothing. They got 4, you got 3.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, bro.
Yeah, so you got to beat them at home. And I don't care. What? No. I don't care about 1 point, but so far, I think the way Denver looks, I think they're going to go. I think their best challenge will be the Celtics. So, and Lakers. I think Lakers going. I think Lakers and Celtics are their best challenge.
What you think about Tatum, man? How do you look with Tatum?
I wish he had that Booker mentality, man.
Why you say that?
Because I feel like he takes off. I think he settles a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he settled like with 3-pointers too much, way too much. Like he's Curry, and like when he be aggressive like he was today, I think he gives the Celtics a winning chance versus anybody. But when he starts to like rely on 3-pointers, take it back.
Yeah, he is. He seemed kind of soft.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I need to be more like Booker. Like Booker be going hard like every play.
Yeah, Booker. I tell people Booker. A lot of times, Booker reminds me of Vince Carter.
Okay. How come?
Without the jumper. But Vince Carter could have been like Booker without the jumper, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, I wanted to ask you this. What do you think Embiid is better than Patrick Ewing?
Hell no. No. Pat Ewing.
What?
Because I watched Pat Ewing. Pat Ewing was scoring 30 on centers, right? You got Horford guarding Embiid. Bro, Pat Ewing would have had 60 points on Horford. every game. 60 points, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to be small and Pat locking him up. Ain't going to happen. That did not happen during his career. Like, you had to be his height.
Look, I want to ask the chat this. I know you got your chat blowing up. Who made a greater impact as far as like on NBA players, Charles Oakley or Alonzo Mourning?
Like in what way? Offense or defense? Or like
no, just being a real man. Just being a real man. Was it Zoe or was it Charles Oakley?
Okay, so how you define real man?
Just a motherfucker that's gonna sit up there and smack the shit out your ass.
Oh, no, okay. That was definitely Oakley then.
When you say Oakley?
Yeah, because you got Grant Hill dunking all over Alonzo Mourning. Like you're not gonna dunk all over Oakley. Oakley gonna push your ass straight to the ground.
You think so?
Hell yeah, you ain't dunking on Oakley.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Grant Hill nuts on Alonzo Mourning's face, bro. Dunked all over his ass, bro.
I don't know, G.
Nah, yo, who tried Oakley during that time? Oakley was trying to fight Barkley. He was trying to fight everybody.
Man, I don't know, G. I don't know with that one.
I tell you, Oakley. You must have watched Oakley in his prime.
Alonzo Mourning is Suge Knight.
Hell no. When?
What?
When?
What?
When?
Man, you crazy, bro.
When? Give me a game where he showed that Suge Knight type of presence.
Man, that nigga smacked the shit out of motherfucker ass, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put another person up there. Kenya Martin. I'm gonna put Kenya Martin, Charles Oakley, and Alonzo Mourning, bro. All up in the same category.
I got Oakley over all two of those guys.
How?
Because Oakley was with the shits. I've never seen Alonzo Mourning come close to a fight.
Wow.
Yeah, I seen Oakley square up. I seen Oakley.
I seen Kenya Martin snap on the motherfucker say he smacked the shit out their ass.
Right, but you never seen him square up before.
Okay.
Right, but you see, Oakley. See, it's one thing to talk about it after it's over. It's another thing for like Charlie Ward had gave Kobe the business. You see, he ain't talk about it afterwards. He two-piece him right. He gave a two-piece nugget right then and there. See, and that's the difference of who's saying they'll do it and the people who actually went out there and did it.
Right.
Yeah, Kenyon Martin, like maybe if he got hit first, like he might fight back probably, him and Zoe. But they were not the ones. Like Barkley was looking. Like my man went into the stands after people, bruh. Barkley went in the stands after people.
You think Barkley was crazier than Spreewell?
Yeah, hell yeah. Barkley had way more NBA respect than Spreewell. Spreewell fought a coach, an old ass white boy. Barkley had basketball respect. This dude went at it toe to toe with Shaq.
Yeah, you're right on that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Barkley, man. Like people knew.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right when you think about it like that. Yeah. Yeah, Barkley was a crazy motherfucker, man.
Bro, he's going third, fourth row in the stands after fans. Yo, they hauling ass from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fan didn't sit there and get a lawsuit. I'm gonna get hit by him. They ran.
Was Barkley crazier than Ron Artest?
No.
Okay.
No. Ron Artest was willing to risk it all. Barkley wasn't.
Okay. Why you say that?
Because like Barkley knew Barkley like it appeared to me that Ron Artest really didn't love basketball like that. Like he enjoyed the benefits that it brought, but he didn't mind doing something else if it brought the same income. Like Barkley loved basketball.
Right.
And this is why he's doing stuff with basketball now. You know, you could tell the guys, look at Shaq. Shaq money is out the roof. He'll need to be on TNT. But like these guys really love the game. Like Michael Jordan loved the game, so he brought into a team. But other people, like they moved on. They don't do anything with basketball like that.
Damn.
You know, they got businesses.
Put a one in the chat if anybody agree with that. Put a one in the chat.
Where is the Watcher? Because the Watcher is the main one that goes against me.
But so who you got in the East Coast, bro? Who you got in the East going against LeBron? Though?
I got Celtics.
Why you say that?
Because the Heat they're soft. The only person who is about that life over there is
talking about Marcus Smart.
No, I'm talking about you got Harford. You got a lot of guys on the Celtics like who's tough and rugged. Only Jimmy Butler is about that life on the Heat. Everybody else is soft.
Right.
He's soft as cotton. Yo, they barely beat the Knicks, who are just they got the worst chemistry in basketball. It took them forever to beat the Knicks.
Let me ask you this: Do you think Phoenix they was right for firing Monty Williams?
Yeah, he's terrible, man. He's trying to sit out on the fly, bro. And it's a fire Doc Rivers too, though. Because Doc Rivers, he's ass.
Doc Rivers is trash.
Yeah. Yeah, he got to go. Yeah, Monty Williams is a trash coach, man. You got the soft dude 8 in there, man. He should have been benched him. Like, just teach him a lesson. Like, dude, you soft, bro.
Yeah, soft.
Bro. Yeah, I'm gonna bench you one game because it's like we can't even do shit with you.
Yeah, he's soft as fuck.
Yeah. So you got that soft dude. You have no idea how to work Booker and KD at the same time. You played Ross late last game, desperation game. You finally played him. Like he didn't really play Warren, and Warren's going crazy with KD on the next. That's the type of chemistry. Like he just was trying to prove a point. It seems. I'm the coach. It's my decision, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that dude Okabe, whatever his name is, barely played. It's just like you know what happened, bro?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Like that team looked trash.
Yeah, trash, bro.
And then Chris Paul go down, and you want Booker to be the point guard?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they was on, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I ain't no shit, man. I'm gonna get back with you then. All right.
All right. Yep. I'm out myself.
All right, bro.